Hey booty babes, hello! I'm so excited to talk with you guys today because I need to bring the truth, okay? So I see in the photography industry all of these Facebook ads and sidebar ads and emails and all of this stuff that's just like trying to get you to buy all this crap that you don't need, and it's really just distracting you from meeting your goals, from getting to sticking to your mission, right? And so I wanted to talk with you guys today, like, what do you actually need to get started in business, right? Because I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, the photography industry is full of lies, okay? So who's excited? So first of all, I wanna let you guys know that when I first started, I was super confused. I was like, oh my God, like what cameras do I buy? What lenses do I buy? What lighting gear do I buy? How do I do these poses? Like I had no idea, right? And so anytime I would see any kind of like ad or any kind of email or whatever, and they were telling me that I needed XYZ, I just assumed that I needed it. But the truth is that they're telling you lies without realizing that they're telling you lies. So each industry, they think that they're, and by industry, I mean like lighting, you know, all that kind of stuff, right? Like each company thinks that they're doing you a solid by like telling you that you need a zillion lenses and a zillion cameras and a zillion different lighting setups. Like they don't think they're full of lies. They think they're helping you, but I'm gonna tell you guys as your mentor, they're full of BS, okay? Because you do not need all that stuff. And I know that there's a few people in here right now that have listened to me where they've just gotten the lens, the camera, the light, and I'll share with you guys exactly the things that I think you should get, that I know you should get to get started, or maybe you already have them. This will be like almost an anti-selling video. I don't want you guys spending money that you don't need to spend, okay? Because like I said, you could be spending it on way better things like education and actually learning more to propel your business and your life forward. Can I get an amen on that? I'm gonna share with you guys why the photography industry is telling you lies and the 3 things you actually need. Because like I said, when I first started out, I only had 81 cents in my bank account. I could not afford to, and I don't mean money afford. I mean like I couldn't afford to like spend it on the wrong things. Does that make sense? Like I took out a credit card when I first started my business to buy the camera gear, which in itself is a whole other story. If you guys want to know, because it's a pretty good story, I can share it with you guys on the next Facebook Live. But basically, I did get a credit card from, I think, like Best Buy, sorry, whoops. And I bought my camera and lens and stuff like that from there. But I was getting so many advertisements and so many different things being like, you need this filter and you need this, other light, and you need this, light made out of, cold snow-like products. I'm just kidding. Okay, so here's what you guys actually need, okay? Who's excited, okay? Which, first of all, I have to say, I do have to ask you one question. Who here is a boudoir photographer? Put the little praise emoji hands in the chat box if you are a boudoir photographer, because I gotta shout you out if you are doing great things. You are not just any other regular photographer. You're a boudoir photographer, okay? And a boudoir photographer is not just taking pictures. They're not just capturing memories. They're not just delivering beautiful products. You're literally changing your clients' lives. You're changing how they perceive themselves. You're changing how they feel when they look in the mirror every day, which in turn is affecting their whole family for the better, which in turn is affecting the entire world for the better. So praise hands up, guys. All right, boudoir is bomb. And if you're not shooting boudoir, you need to start shooting boudoir. What are you waiting for? Seriously, shoot boudoir. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys the secrets now. So here's the 3 things that you actually need. And a lot of you guys might be like, I already have these things. Good, then you don't have to go out and buy new stuff, right? Awesome, cool. So you need, and these are the 3 things that I think you should start with, okay? So if you already own something that's like a step up from this, don't worry. This is just like, this is what I started with. This is what I would recommend you start with, okay? So the first thing you need, obviously, what do you guys think it's gonna be? I feel like this one's pretty easy. What am I saying? Okay, a DSLR camera, obviously. That's a pretty easy one. When I first started, I had just a used D50, which like, I'm pretty sure it was like 2 pixels. It was like not a very good camera. But guess who made money with that camera and who had a business with that camera and gave no shits that she had that camera? This girl right here. okay? And now, like I'm still shooting on my D800, and I'm sure there's fancier shiz out there, but you know, whatever. So anyways, you need to obviously get a DSLR, and here's what I would recommend you do. I would recommend that you either get it refurbished or used. I don't buy any of my gear new. It's actually worse to buy your gear new, and I'll tell you why. Refurbished is, in my opinion, the best, because it means that that camera already had problems, and it means that the company fixed it. Where if you buy new, then you're gonna be the one who has to deal with sending it in to get all the problems fixed. And I know this firsthand because all of the used and refurbished gear that I've bought, I've had zero problems with, and all of the brand new gear I've bought, I've had tons of problems with. Next thing is a lens, and here's the lens that I recommend. And if you guys are wondering, like, I'm not going out there and finding like telling you guys to get like Zeiss glass lenses. Like, no, you're starting out, okay? Let's get you with the absolute bare bones, but what's gonna, like, bare bones of what you need, okay? You need a 50 millimeter 1.8 lens. Now, if you already own a 1.4, good for you, because that's an even better lens. But the reason I'm recommending the 1.8 is, number one, you just really don't need the 1.4, but it's a lot cheaper. Like, I mean, I bought mine a long time ago, but when I bought mine, it was $99 used, and it's a Nikkor 50 millimeter 1.8. So I'm sure you could get it used for like $150 now, probably. I mean, seriously, can you get a better deal than that? And I have to tell you guys, well, actually now I have the Sigma Art 50 millimeter 1.4, but that's like, I think it's like a $1,200 lens. So I would definitely start out with the 50 millimeter 1.8 for like 99 to 150 bucks used. And you guys, that lens stayed on my camera for 10 years. Like 90% of the time. Like, I'm not joking. I didn't get my Sigma Art until like 2 years ago. Like, I just shot with the 1.8. So like all of the hundreds, actually I should really look, because I think I might be past 1,000 probably, are all shot with that dang lens. It's an awesome lens. And like, when I say the photography industry is telling you lies, obviously I don't think they're like flat out trying to tell you lies. I think that they think it's in your best interest, and obviously for their company, selling more lighting, more lenses, more cameras, like that's what they're founded on. So like, they obviously think they're doing you a service, right? But I think they're doing you a disservice, which, I mean, let's be real. I'm glad that they're in business because we need to buy that stuff. But if you're just starting out, you don't have money to blow on all this additional stuff. Like, I'll tell you guys flat out, like, you need the camera, you need the lens, you need the next thing I'm about to tell you, and then you need secret number 4, I guess. I thought I had 3, but now I have 4. You need a computer, okay? Either a desktop or a laptop. Honestly, if you outsourced your editing, you could probably run your entire business from an iPad. Now, I'm not suggesting that you do that, but you need to get some kind of a computer, because you need to be able to do editing on there. You need to be able to do your viewing and ordering sessions on there. You need to do just a lot. You need to do your marketing on there, like everything, right? Let's see here. Okay, the 4th thing you guys need. So again, computer, 50 millimeter 1.8, and a DSLR camera. Obviously like a CF card, right? But the other thing you guys need is education. And I know you're probably like, Molly, of course you're gonna say that because you help us with education. And yeah, I do. But it is something that you need, because like, if you want to get forward, you have to ask yourself, like, okay, I'm here with the information that I know, and so I'm gonna stay here with the information that I know. And the only way for me to get here or here or here or here or here is to learn new information, but most importantly, to implement and take action on that information. So thank you guys so much. I love you all. What you're doing is super special. Don't ever freaking forget it. And don't forget that when you're learning marketing and sales, what you're really learning is how to get more clients, which in turn is helping more women experience a shoot with you, which will empower them, okay? So business and marketing is cool. Say it with me. Business, marketing, sales, cool. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.